Our sponsor, Keith Schaefer, is a leading newsletter writer with Oil and Gas Investment Bulletin. With oil production spiking in Canada and the U.S., we invited Keith to come by and talk about investment opportunities in the energy sector. You recently described North America as drowning in oil, yet we're seeing no relief at the pumps right now. Can you tell us why?
That comes down to one simple reason, Mike. And the United States is not allowed to export crude oil, but they are allowed to export all their refined products. The jet fuel, the diesel fuel, the driving gasoline. So there's a big wall of crude oil building up in the United States with all the new shale oil production, but all the refined products are going out the door as fast as they can make them. So Latin America especially is a huge export market. And when you look at the chart for the export of refined products out of the Gulf Coast, it's going straight up. So that's the number one reason why we're now competing with all foreign buyers of our own cheap energy. So we don't get any local discounts. So that's why we're seeing such high prices at the pump, and we'll continue to see high prices at the pump.
So where are the investment opportunities?
I think later this year, the North American refiners could be a great opportunity for investors, because what's happening right now is the shale revolution is creating this huge glut of oil in North America. So our prices are $10 to $15 a barrel lower than everywhere else in the world. And they get to buy all that cheap oil and sell all their refined products at the higher international price. And I think the difference between North American prices and international prices is going to blow out again in a big way later this year. So I'm looking for Q4, late Q3, for that to be one of the biggest investments in the oil patch.
Investors, you're excited right now what is happening for the oil and gas sector, and you see opportunities there, but how does an investor navigate it, and why would somebody look at this as opposed to all of the other opportunities out there?
Well, the one thing about oil and gas is you get rewarded for discovery. And there are so many new discoveries going on right now with the shale revolution. New formations are being tapped and discovered every quarter. So really what we're seeing here is many new discoveries in many different states in non-traditional areas. You look at what happened in Canada a couple of years ago in New Brunswick with big gas finds. You look at the Marcellus Shale in New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio. There hasn't been much gas drilling there since the 1850s. So you've got all these new opportunities coming up, and that's what's exciting for investors, because you can get a real lift in your investment with a big discovery.
How can investors give oil and gas investment bulletins a try?
Well, I try to make my publication as easy to try as possible. We give everybody a risk-free trial on the paid service, but the easiest way, Mike, is to just download a free report that I do, or just go to my website where they can sign up for the blog for free. I write 2 or 3 stories a week just about general industry things that interest me. We have a very newsy style, and people can receive that for free. So that's a great way to educate themselves about the industry and get to learn a little bit about how I do my business. So my website is www.oilandgas-investments.com.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me, Mike.